Now, I know we never talk about comedy, but I did see a hilarious sketch today.
Yeah.
What open micers say.
Oh, is it the one guy?
It's two guys.
Oh, okay.
And one of the lines hit me so hard. Because I was like, wow, I think I'm an open micer. One of the lines is, dude, I'm out every night. I work harder than everyone.
Yes.
I was like, oh, shit, I'm an open micer.
That's so good. Yeah, I'm sure every scene has that guy. I saw one. I thought you were talking about this. It was like on Twitter, like during the pandemic, and it was a guy with like, it was like hack comedians or like woke comedians or something like that, or woke hack, something like that. And it was a guy, and he's just doing these things over, and he's like, I have mental illness.
Yeah.
I have anxiety. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's just like all this stuff where you're just like, we know exactly these people. And you're just like, we're all fucking insane. How do you think we arrived at this payless, thankless fucking gig? From options?
No, that line you just said, I have anxiety, it's fun. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
I
have major depressive disorder. It's a good time.
Yeah. Oh, God. How many times have you heard, like,
you're just like, hack by definition is like if too many people do something.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's just like, even if that is specific to you, it's hack.
Yeah. Right. 100%.
You're like, because there are a whole lot of people like you that have the same issue.
Yeah, but they don't even.
And they're also not funny. I have a mental disorder where I'm not funny, but I'm trying to do stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I saw that. There were a lot of good lines these guys. That one caught me. Another one was, I just recently quit my job to pursue comedy.
That's
a good one too.
Yeah.
That's a fucking good one.
Or when they're like, my parents wanted me to be a doctor or something, and I did maybe the most opposite thing you can do from that.
And actually, another one. Things open micers say, yeah, guys, I just don't think female comics are funny. That one.
Let's not just keep that to open micers. How many times have you been in a room? This has happened to me, like upon meeting a comic. Mm-hmm. Like it's like I was working with someone for a weekend, and like I show up, I'm like, hey, I can't even remember who this was, but I was just like, hey, how are you? And he's like, oh, I'm pretty good. Blah 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 blah. Nice to meet you. He's like, women aren't funny. And I was like, I laughed hard. Not because I agree, but because it was very blunt.
The casual slipping is so good. The casual slipping. Oh yeah, things are good. By the way, women aren't funny. That's
that's the thing. It's like you. I guess this is technically public, but like you're not allowed to rant on stage about something like that. You better be successful as a man if you're going to say women aren't funny on stage.
Right.
You can't just be Mr. Open Micer who's just like fucking. They're only on stage because of the coos between their legs.
100%.
You just can't. It's like, well, yeah, that and you're awful. They're not filling your spot.
Yeah, exactly.
It's totally like the fucking like the hillbilly just saying like, fucking Mexicans are taking our jobs.
Right,
it's like,
not your job.
Were you gonna do that?
Yeah, right.
Were you gonna do that?
Right. Well, yeah.
I don't even know if a Mexican wants to pump septic tanks like you, JR. I'll come home at the end of the night with shit under my fingernails, and I can sleep well at night after that.
Because I did a good, honest day's hard work.
Good, honest day, hard work. Pedro ain't got none on me.
Cool. How you been?
I'm fine.
So you got fucked up last night?
I got a little fucking banged up. A little rough today.
That little outside place at the Bonnie, that's not that big or cool.
No?
No, I don't know how. Like it got number 2 in New York
It was
City.
It was something top 10.
That's crazy.
In New York City.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah,
Not bad.
Yeah.
They have this one big TV.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with backyard areas. It's really who are you with.
Yeah.
Because it's not like at a bar where you could sit by yourself.
Right.
It's like, do I have a cool squad?
Yeah,
Because if I have
yeah.
a cool squad, I'll sit in a garage.
Yeah. Right.
But you can have like, oh my God, look at this. They have so many plants.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and the roof
yeah.
opens up.
Yeah,
And blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
But I'm with awful pieces of shit right now. Oh, look, someone has a baby. That's great. That's great.
Oh, it's my
what-
niece.
What is it about? What is it about breweries and like open air where people just think babies are allowed?
I don't know. You've had jokes about it, and it is. You know what it is? You know what I think it is? It's that the people who like breweries are now like those people that drink or whatever. They are now having kids.
Yeah.
So like now
And they're not done drinking in public.
right? But they're also
You
like
don't want to pay for a sitter every time.
right, and you're
So might as well drive your kid home drunk. That's what someone's doing every time you see them at a
it's
brewery. Every time you see
crazy.
a
I
baby
know.
at a brewery, they're getting driven home drunk. Just a hammered mother who thinks it's okay because the sun's out.
and they all have tattoos. They all have tattoos.
It's a city thing.
It's big in Austin.
Of course.
Dogs.
Tattoos are tough though. Like tattoos used to be like a stereotype. Like you'd be like, oh,
If you had a tattoo,
you're
right.
cool, or you're, he was in the army, or she's a punk, or something like that.
Yeah. Now it's like-
everyone
Right.
has a tattoo. To where I'm like, I don't want a tattoo, but even if I want, I don't, like, what does it even mean at this point?
Yeah, exactly. I thought about getting one.
You'd look
but-
good with a couple of tattoos.
that should be another list on the shocking thing that I don't have any
That's
tattoos.
shocking. For those of you at home, by the way, Jonathan Tilson, Shyam Subramanian
Duo.
we have no guest today.
How it should always be.
That's right. But I have a feeling Shyam brought a special guest named Meltdown, and
He'll be here.
we'll check in with him.
We'll
in a
check
second.
in with him. He's somewhere.
Yeah, Shyam has very neat handwriting, which I will go as far to say, and this will sound hyperbolic, but maybe the most surprising thing I've ever discovered in my life. If you could see what his car used to look like before he moved to New York, car cleanliness and the neatness of handwriting has to go hand in hand. It has to. It has to. It just makes so much sense. But not with you, it doesn't. Stranger Indian, everyone. Strange as always.
I have really good writing, and I write in cursive.
That'd be an amazing stereotype. Indians have very neat handwriting, but they're filthy messy. It's just no one's discovered that yet. Oh, they'll take a dump on their living room floor, but wait till you see their calligraphy.
Wait till you see they sign contracts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think it's because my mother would always make me do writing exercises when I was, always make me write shit.
But
over
never
and over.
cleaning exercise.
No, she tried.
Yeah.
I was
You persevered.
I was a punk. And also I could charm my mother very easily.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
I think my mother wanted to fuck me.
Who could blame her? She's only human. So is it kind of like a Jewish mother? They say like a Jewish mother thinks like their son is the most special person on earth. Do you think Indian mothers have a little of that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially
it's my baby boy.
Well, it's boy, and I was the youngest too.
Yeah.
So like it's a combination.
Yeah.
You know, that's why my sister.
It's true. Like I realize that like in my family, the mother to the son is such a different relationship than the mother to the daughters.
It is,
And
yeah.
I know there are healthier ones than my family. Okay.
No, John. Your family is the beacon of mental health.
Thank you. Absolutely. They produced this. But it is just so much easier to get along with the son. But
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend once whose mother would get like wine drunk and start like texting her just shit. Just because
Really?
like, her mother was like, late 50s, she was wrestling with like getting older and not being hot anymore. So like her younger daughter who was good looking, it was kind of like, fuck her.
Yeah,
she gets the youth now. I was hotter than her.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, this is sick shit.
That's fucked up.
Why did you have a kid?
That's fucked up.
Fucked up.
That's so fucked up.
Oh, yeah. It would just be like, I can tell mom's drinking white wine again because she's giving me shit right now about, whatever it is. And it's just like, you're just resenting your daughter's.
Did I know this person?
You met her once or twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, a couple times, actually.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But it's not that uncommon.
Yeah.
So no tattoo.
No tattoo. I thought
Very
about
surprising.
it. I thought about it. There's been 4 or 5 different points in my life where I was like, all right, I think I'm going to do this.
What would you get? Let me guess. Wrong answers only. An Antonio Brown quote.
Yeah, bitch. I fucked your girl.
A Marshawn Lynch quote. A bastardized Bible verse. Like something where like you replaced like Jesus with football in the verse or something like that. You should get bullet holes with like blood dripping out. Like 3 bullet holes in your bicep.
That would actually make sense.
That'd be cool. How about a QR code to your Instagram page?
Oh, that is actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool. Oh, what's that? We'll scan it.
Scan it and find out.
Exactly.
I just wasted 9 seconds of your life. Dude, I had a great idea. And I mean, there's a flaw in this idea. This is kind of a Nathan for you. You go to the gym, you see a smoking hot woman. Mm-hmm. I saw one the other day. I was like, holy shit. I can't believe you're wearing this outfit at the gym. This is porn.
What was she wearing?
It was almost like a cheerleading outfit or something.
Really?
It was just like, I was walking up the stairs behind her. You could literally see, I'm not even exaggerating, the bottom of her ass cheeks. It was that kind of thing.
Okay.
And great body. And you're just like, holy shit. And of course, every man at this gym is just looking at her. And I'm thinking, so many people have OnlyFans today. And she could very realistically have an OnlyFans. Put the fucking OnlyFans handle on your ass.
Yeah.
Of your shorts.
Yeah.
Put it right on the ass.
Yeah.
And every guy who's fantasizing about you at the gym is going to go to that fucking OnlyFans. Right. And they will pay the money because it's so much hotter when you've actually seen the person in the flesh.
Yeah.
Because it seems like real. It seems attainable.
Yeah.
The flaw. It'll probably lead to a rape.
Not unless I'll patch up this leak for you.
Thank you.
Not unless you also include a daddy to watch over her.
Daddy.
Daddy, you took a bath.
Absolutely. She has a boyfriend. She has a boyfriend to watch over her.
Yeah. So
but he's not going to be with her all the time. I mean, that's the thing. If she is doing an OnlyFans where it's one thing just to show like nudity, and that might even do it. If she's doing an OnlyFans like so many do, where she's like blowing her boyfriend on there, and guys from the gym are like paying the $20 a month to watch, and they're just getting so horned up.
Yeah,
like some creep is going to follow her. Out of the gym.
They
know where to find her.
Yeah.
So that's the one flaw.
That's the one flaw. That's the only
but it's a
flaw.
gravy train with biscuit wheels until that happens.
I have another solution to patch up that leak. She gets a free gun, and she can carry it around anywhere. So if
she gets a gun, a firearm, for safety.
Yes,
absolutely.
So if you
hear that, kids,
see, I'm equal opportunist.
Absolutely.
If you're willing to do that and put that shit like that should allow you, because I know New York is very strict about guns for some reason. But if you
prudes,
idiots,
come on, Zoran.
if you're willing to go to those lengths to do that, then you're allowed to carry a gun for safety.
If you're soulless enough to blow your boyfriend online and put directions on your ass.
Stop slut shaming. Stop slut shaming. You are slut shaming.
Yeah, I mean, I think a gun would solve it. A gun like there is a beautiful.
Have you ever shot a gun?
I've shot a shotgun at Skeet a couple times. I've never shot a handgun.
What's shooting a shotgun like?
It's cool. I mean, it's got a kick. It puts a kick on your shoulder.
You don't. So when you first shot that, did you get like a huge adrenaline rush?
Yeah, I think so. I don't care about guns, but of course, like I'm sure I'd have a blast going to the shooting range.
Well, when I the first time, well,
I think guns are kind of gay.
oh, dude, I went to the. I couldn't disagree more. I went when I first time I ever went to
You're
the shooting.
gay.
Nothing taken. When I first went to the, the first time I ever went to a gun range. Now, granted, I ate like 50 milligrams of like fucking edibles before I went, so I was so fucking high.
Safety first, guys.
So I was. We went to New.
It's the most Sean thing I've ever heard in my life. Click, click, click.
We went to New Hampshire. The guy, it is such like you're just surrounded by killing machines, and the guy couldn't be more nonchalant.
Oh yeah,
like, it's scary. It's like you're not even gonna check me. Like you're not. You're just fully trusting.
It's kind of like when you watch a video of like someone who lives in the Amazon, just picking up a snake with their hand.
Right.
I think it's just they're around this so often
that
it just inevitably just
desensitized.
You're like, well, hey,
dude. His demonstration was so quick. I was like, all right. I was with my cousin, not his brother, my crazy cousin's younger brother.
Yeah.
And I was like,
do not talk about a Celtic legend. That's a crazy cousin.
Not crazy. Right. But I was like, he's going to have to show me again. And my cousin was like, they were like, they didn't want to look like pussies. It's like, just shut the fuck up and just come with us. Dude, it was the greatest. I remember walking out of there.
Handgun, right?
Revolver, handgun. Handgun.
Did it have kick?
I shot a 357.
Oh, you did?
Even before I actually shot.
Bang.
Dude. Yeah. Well, the guy was like, "It's too powerful, so don't fill the chamber. Do an opposite. Do one in the chamber, leave it empty, then do another in the chamber." Because he's like, if you pull the trigger and then there's so much kickback,
click,
like you might fucking shoot it up in the air or something. I remember, dude. I'll never forget. My adrenaline was so high. I was so like it's adrenaline. I don't think to this day I've never had much.
Tool of death.
And you're standing there and my cousins and his buddy, they were like, they can tell, like I was like shaking. They're like, all right, they're like, breathe, like calm down, just breathe, just keep pulling the trigger. But I kept pulling the trigger, and it was all the empty fucking thing, so it's not fucking coming out. And I was like,
until one does.
So I go, click, nothing, click, nothing. Now I'm like shaking. So now I'm like this, and I'm like, they're like, hey, they're like, deep breath. They're like, deep breath, point it back, turn it inward. And I'll never forget, dude, I pull the trigger, it goes bang, and I literally, I just like dropped it on this. I almost like fainted, and they like just grabbed, they literally like came and grabbed me. I was like, I was breathing so heavily.
They said, boy, you are not a soldier.
Dishonorable discharge. Oh yeah, dude. I was like, I almost passed out because the adrenaline was so high. Like I was pumping so fucking high. Obviously, I was also high.
Yeah.
Probably I was dehydrated.
Yeah.
I was hungover. Like I'm like
all the things.
all the things that you don't want to be.
All the hallmarks of a Sean morning. Yeah. No, I'd be down to do that sometime.
I did walk out of there though. It's I felt like the Jim Jeffries bit. I was like, oh, I get it. Yeah. I get why you guys are all upset. I get it. Yeah. It's insane. You can't, there's nothing you can, there was these fucking motherfuckers that came. I was so on edge. They come in, dude, they have their own, because you can bring your own guns, obviously. Fucking, dude, I'm being dead serious. Like 2 duffel bags of like M16, AK-47, shotgun. And they are so, like, I've never heard anything that loud in my life.
Goddamn patriots.
You have these fucking headphones on, or these ear things.
You still hear it.
Not only do you hear it like
it's like you're not wearing headphones
at all. It's dude.
Yeah, imagine, Matt, when you watch like an action scene and they're like in a house and they're just shooting at each other, like in closed quarters like that, you're not even outside. That's got to blow the shit out of your eardrums.
Oh yeah. Well, when the gun went off, I'm
like, you don't see that in an action movie.
No,
it's just everything's fine.
Right.
Just what? Whisper your secret now. You know, you just did a gay voice, and I said to Pratt the other day, I believe this. Poke a hole in it if you can see a place to poke the hole in it. I was thinking, like, I said this back in high school, and I think I mean it even more now. I think I can only be friends, like good friends, with someone who can do a gay impression. And the reason I say that is because if you're too woke, you're going to be unwilling to do it because that's insulting. Okay. And also, if you're to the other side, you're going to be unwilling to do a gay impression because you're a man. And you wouldn't even let yourself go to that.
Oh, wow.
But like willing to do a gay impression to your friend means you're like right there in the middle.
I feel the same way about a black impression.
You dog.
If you ain't doing black, you crack.
Can Meltdown do a gay impression? Hell no.
Hell no, I ain't no gay. Hell no. Hell no, I ain't no fishy gay. Hell no, twinkle toe.
I ain't on the down low.
Hell no. You know what's funny? I didn't understand what the down low was until my gay therapist told me about it. I was like, what does that even mean?
But it's only black guys, right?
He was like, yeah, he was trying to explain.
Because it's so frowned upon. You still have a wife.
Yeah,
but you'll still like fuck a guy on the side very secretly.
Yeah. And I was like, well, what? I didn't even understand what that is. But that's like a thing. That's like a fucking thing.
If that ain't just proof enough that heterosexuality is natural. You can be gay and still fuck a woman to the point where you have a wife and a marriage.
Right. Yeah, dude.
You're like, well, I mean, it does make sense. So, well, I'm not into this. I'll do it.
Right.
I'm not into this, but I will maintain this relationship with enough fucks.
Damn. I mean, we know guys that have been left by girls that turn lesbians. How do you feel if you're a woman and like a guy's like, yeah, I'm not interested in you because I'd rather fuck a guy? Like, that must fuck with a woman psychologically more than the other way around. If a guy, like,
I don't know if I think it's maybe a little bit. It's
like if a girl
it's a mind fuck because like lesbians, that's just fun.
Yeah,
like if a girl is just like that's a victimless crime.
Yeah. If a girl ever was like, hey, I cheated on you with a chick,
guys fucking is like now we're talking penetration. It's a more disgusting act.
Yeah.
Shit's going and shit. It's more muscle. It's violent. It's like a woman and a man. Like a woman has a much different decision than a man when it comes to sex.
Yeah,
she's being entered.
Yes,
like a fucking parasite.
Right.
You know, right. Like a man is just like, so I climb on top of something I could kill and I just pump. And a woman's like, I could be murdered by the time this is over.
Right.
She has such a, know she's horny because she's willing to die for it.
Right. Just assuming.
Just would you rather put your finger in a homeless man's mouth or let him put his finger in your mouth?
Oh, how much money are we talking?
You just have to do one or the other. You have to
survive at the Squid Game.
I think I'm putting my finger in his mouth.
I think I'm taking the finger only because I have control. Because if I put my finger, I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do.
He might bite.
Yeah, I get what the analogy you're saying.
All right. Well, how about he puts his finger in your ass, you put your finger in his ass? No question, your finger in his ass. Because it's a finger.
I still think I'm going to let him do it to me.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't
Gay.
want. I am a faggot.
Hey, this is an intellectual podcast. Yeah. That's why we ask these questions.
We talk about the tough subjects.
We talk about real
fingers
shit.
And fucking all those guys.
Guns, homosexuality,
fingering homos.
Yeah, because lesbians are not. Lesbian sex is like, once again, it's non-threatening.
Right.
It's a lot of rubbing. It's a lot of like, you know, like two men is just, you know, a man having sex is a violent looking thing.
Well, so that's the one thing with gay guys. Like gay guys will like scoff at like, oh, like straight guy. Like I think gay guys will, and I have one of my best friends is gay. But
scoff at what?
They'll scoff at like, oh yeah, like they just think like we want to fuck everybody or like every guy thinks that like we, but it's like, oh no, you absolutely would fuck every fucking guy
if you're anything like me.
Well, what do you mean?
I just mean like
that's what I'm saying.
You're
right.
a guy.
Yeah, well, and that's the fucking thing.
If you're anything like me, you'll fuck anything from a 4 and up.
Exactly.
And if it's a 4 that's looking at you the same way you're looking at him,
Yeah, exactly.
you're fucking all day.
Exactly.
If you want to be.
Well, that's why I get pissed when gay guys are like, oh yeah, like straight guys think all straight guys think that like all gay guys won't. It's like, and no, most of you like would. It's a lot of you. A lot of gay guys will be
in
like
your 20s.
Well, I think a lot. No.
Also, like breaking free if you're from like a small town and you come to New York City.
Yeah,
you're whoring.
Yeah, for sure.
Very often. You should, because you've been fucking pent
repressed.
up and repressed.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy shit, I'm home.
Yeah.
I guarantee coming
holy shit, I'm home. Now I'm going to put this ball gag in my mouth and fucking wear this
I'm about to
purple
fuck
thong.
ass. Seriously. There's probably no greater fun than being like a gay guy from a small Midwest town.
I know.
That doesn't really feel accepted, moving to New York, like at 21. That person probably has the greatest time ever for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
As long as they're kind of outgoing and shit.
Yeah.
That's probably the most fun you're gonna have.
I always think about that with like Indians. Like if you're Indian
and you come to America,
well, and you're gay.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I do always think about? There's nobody openly gay in my family.
Mine too.
But there's no shot statistically.
No shot.
That now my sister's hooked up with girls, but she's not gay. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah,
like,
she's just a woman.
Exactly. But there's no one of my uncles I have to assume liked guys. Or one of my aunts had to have liked
no, someone's in the closet. I say the same thing too. My family is like left wing. Like we're accepting.
Yeah, that's actually kind of surprising.
It wouldn't be a big deal. I have a gay cousin, but she's adopted. She's Asian.
Okay.
We don't count that.
She's not family.
We don't. She's something different.
She just makes the shoes for the house.
If I can have sex with you and I can't go to hell, then. But she's the only one, and I'm like, come on.
There's
Uncle Hal.
I just think about it because like I just grew up with like so many, you know, everybody in my family is like strict, religious, and like, you know, I'm like, who?
Someone could just be like repressed as fuck.
Oh, I know there is. There has to be.
Oh, there has to be. You can't have like how many relatives you have? I assume you have a lot.
I have. Well, funny enough, on my father's side, I have no cousins. My father's the only one that had kids. Out of his family.
My father's side, I only have 2 cousins. My mother's side, I have like 15 cousins.
Yeah, my mother's side.
So add the aunts and uncles and all that shit. No one's gay except for the one adopted cousin.
Yeah, my mother. And
adoption will do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My mother is one of 10. 7 survived. And
holy shit, that's some fucking old world shit right there. 7 survived.
One uncle died at 16. One was a stillbirth, and another aunt died at 10 months. And then there's
nothing like a stillbirth.
Or not, one of 9. Excuse me, one of 9. 3 died. Yeah.
That really hardens a mother.
One of 9, 6, 2, and 2. Yeah, it says 12 cousins. There's 12 of us, and I'm the youngest.
Yeah,
all those 2.
I mean, like I know, like my ex-girlfriend who you know from the South, conservative family.
Yeah,
gay uncle. Gay cousin.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
And they're like,
I didn't know gay uncle.
And they're like right of Hitler, like that family, and they have gay cousins.
Right.
So it's just it's kind of crazy. It's like, are my genetics just amazing?
Am I perfect?
Are we perfect? Other than we're mentally ill in other ways.
Or let me ask you this: is there a chance that like I think about this with my dad? My dad's not gay, obviously.
Yeah.
But
if stuff went a different way.
I was just gonna say, like, what if my dad was like exposed to that? Like, basically
what
I'm
saying
trying to
you're
ask
not boring guy?
I'm asking, like, it's your nature has to.
Yeah, if sexuality is a spectrum, then why do you have to be born gay? I do think a lot of people are born gay.
Yeah, sure.
But if bisexual is a thing or non-binary is a thing, like it would make sense that like you could go down a different route.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Something like that.
I mean, I guess if you get molested, that might factor in too.
Jesus.
You know, but
That's highly offensive.
after I said faggot like 5 minutes ago.
The saddest thing about being molested is you become one of them.
I know.
More
I
often
know.
than not. It's very vampire-y.
Yeah, that fucking.
It's like, not only are you fucking diddling a kid, which, you know, listen, who hasn't had a couple too many?
Greg Giraldo's like, everybody's got to fuck one kid. Like, everybody fucks one kid.
But you're turning one of them into you.
I know. It's fucking.
It's like...
Have you ever seen the Barry Crimmins thing?
No, I know about it, though.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
Who
molested him?
A couple of people. One was his babysitter.
Good-looking kid.
One was his babysitter, and another was fucking. It was so graphic.
You're extra evil if you get involved in a child care position.
I know.
And then
because you're going out of your way.
If you open a no. I just mean, like, if you're a babysitter, like you're literally tying your job into your fucking hobby.
Right. Calling it a hobby is so evil.
Your passion.
You're skeet shooting.
Like if you open a daycare and you molest kids, you're going straight to hell.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because you're like,
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's still you're fucking molesting. I don't know. But once it's systematic, once you're Sandusky and you have a camp for boys,
right. Yeah.
Did anyone ever make a Sandusky Matthew McConaughey meme? Where that's
why Matt McConaughey?
Well, you remember his famous line from Dazed and Confused, where he's like, "That's what I like about these high school."
Oh yeah.
Sandusky. That's what I like about these football camp boys. I keep getting older; they stay the same age.
I do.
All right. Hut.
Just the most basic football term.
People forget Sandusky ran a fucking top 5 defense.
There are players.
For years.
There are players that, like, even today will be like, great football coach, fucking awesome fucking defensive coordinator.
It is funny how molesting a kid just erases every accomplishment you have.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how successful or good you'd have to be at things in the rest of your life for a molestation to not overshadow all of it.
It's
like if Gandhi fucked a kid, is Gandhi
MLK?
Do we still appreciate all the good shit?
My dad hates Gandhi.
He's an idiot. My favorite thing ever is your dad referring to just like someone who's just sacrosanct as an idiot.
He's an idiot.
He's a crook.
He's a crook. Well, my dad doesn't like. Well, Gandhi was a kind of known womanizer. He fucked a lot of women.
Yeah. So. Trump's not that.
Well, again, to my dad's credit, he's also softening up on Trump. So
he's a fucking Zoran guy. If I ever saw one. He's a Zoran guy.
I am gonna get him evaluated because the Trump thing.
You're getting evaluated for what? Dementia?
Yeah. We have to.
Because you think the Trump thing is so worrying?
It's so worrying.
Who in their right mind could ever jump off the Trump train?
If you were around him.
Of course.
Like, it's like,
what is going on? It was an undying... If I had $1 billion, I'd give it to
That's
Trump.
That's a direct quote. That's a direct... And also followed immediately by, if I had $1 million, I would give it to the Negro College Fund.
So good. So crazy. Tomorrow is the 4th of July. Mm-hmm. What is Mr. Supermanian going to be doing for the 4th of July?
Well, they're in Texas. They'll do fireworks. My dad likes fireworks. Yeah, he'll get some fireworks.
Is there some family down there?
Yeah.
Get together with some of the other Indians?
Yeah.
And show their pride in America?
Yeah. Do you know what?
I bet he takes such pride in 4th of July. Just to be part of the fucking American cult. Does he roast veggies? I know he's vegetarian.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't drink. He doesn't,
yeah.
He's not,
He just has a normal day.
Yeah,
and then he'll light up some fireworks.
Exactly. He. It's funny, dude. He's like hardcore American, but he hates most of the American shit, and he shits on most. Like, he's a very complicated guy.
It's like his son. Does he have any American flag merch? Does he wear American flag shit? I know he wears Trump shit.
Very rarely. Very rarely. He doesn't. I remember my father, like, when I was younger, always shitting on America. like, oh, Americans are fat. They're all fat. Like that was always a thing. Americans they're just very fat.
They're very fat.
They're very fat. They don't. Americans are dumb.
I love it here.
Although he does love Homer Simpson, he fancies himself as Homer. Chum, I'm like Homer Simpson.
You said that?
Of course.
I'm like Homer Simpson.
Chum, I am like Homer Simpson.
I am idiot. That's amazing. That's so insulting to be told you're like Homer Simpson, let alone say it about yourself. By the way, speaking of Indians in America, if anyone is in the New York area, we have a great fucking restaurant for you.
Yes.
And there aren't many people in there, but the food is fucking delicious.
So fucking good.
So check it out.
Check it, Gaia, Gaia. It's
on Broadway in Astoria.
It's so fucking good.
It's Indian burgers and cheesesteaks, and I think you can get regular Indian meals too.
Yeah.
But if you
I'm sure are awful. Like the actual Indian food, I'm sure isn't great.
Why would it be though?
Exactly.
Well, why would it be awful if like the tikka masala cheesesteak is maybe it's one of the most delicious things I've ever put in my mouth.
It's so fucking good. I think it's what Indians missed? Not missed.
I have a theory about Indian people, right? that I want to tell you after this.
Indians missed I don't want to say missed the boat, but it's like I guess every culture, they're just so stringent on like what they do. Like Indians have never been known to like fuse their, like Asians fuse their shit.
Yeah, they
right.
Do. Well, like, Asians are fucking
well, even other cuisines will like sort of fuse their stuff. But like Indians
let's create a bridge to the Americans.
Yeah, but like Indians don't do that.
No. You're proud. You're cheap.
It is too expensive. Get this cow out of my restaurant.
I have a theory. Indian food is delicious. A lot of people like Indian food. A lot of people are just not going to try it. Either it's too spicy or the smell or whatever it is. I think one thing Indian food has going against it, I feel like Indian food needs an equivalent of the margarita. You go to a Mexican restaurant, the margarita is such a big part of why you're going. So often, because there is a Mexican drink that's delicious.
Okay.
We get fucked up. I like the food, but also we're going to have some margaritas tonight. We're going to have some fun. Okay. There's no Indian we're getting Indian food, and the added perk is we're going to drink blah, 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 blah. Like a sweet, delicious alcoholic drink. Well, because now it's a party.
Yeah. Because
it is food you share and shit.
I do feel, not problem, but there is like Indians, depending on their age and like depending on where they're from.
Don't drink.
Yeah, and they're very shy. Like Indians are very shy.
They're not like loud Mexicans.
I mean, I am the anomaly.
Yes, you are.
Although my mother fucking...
Is that Indian for animal?
My mother's a bitch.
I am anomaly.
This is why my mother's a bitch. She was comparing.
Tell me about it.
She was comparing me to my cousins. She was like, "Well, this guy does this. This guy does this." I was like, "Sure," but I'm like, those Indians and my cousins, they're not as confident as me. Like, I'm much more confident, and like I can really like talk to people like none of Prahalad or whoever the fuck.
Yeah, you've broken free.
And she's like, do you know what she said? She goes, "Oh, that's just because you were born here." She's like, "If you were born in India, you'd be shy and shit too." And I was like,
no chance. No chance.
I hope.
No, I mean, socialization is like important. Like you'd be different on some level. Obviously. Like your diet would be better. You wouldn't eat fruit roll-ups at 36. But you got to figure it'd still be loud and obnoxious.
I hope. I hope. I think about what I would have been like when I was in India, or if I grew up in India. I always think about it.
Would there be repercussions in India for acting the way you act?
I'll tell you this.
Would you be like a pariah? Like people are just like, stay away from him. He has the laughing disease.
I have a feeling that a lot of parents wouldn't like me, but like I'd be popular amongst like in school I'd be really popular, but like all the kids' parents wouldn't like me. Because they'd be like,
so how's this different?
Parents love me here. P loves me.
Oh, that's true. My parents do like you.
Parents love me here.
My mother begrudgingly likes you.
Well, because she thinks I'm Alf still.
She isn't. She thinks you're a talking animal.
When did the gardener learn English?
Where'd you find him? And what kind of magical forest did you take him out of? Is that Mr. Tumnus from Narnia?
No worry, no offense. I wouldn't put it past your mother to like
To think you're a magical creature. India is in the back of the wardrobe. Are there hooves in his shoes? He speaks remarkably well for whatever he is.
How does he know that word?
How does he know the word word?
How does he have emotions? Why do his eyebrows do that?
I guess since he's an animal, he can say the N-word. I guess it doesn't matter. Can he go to jail or do they just put him down?
Oh, fuck.
So fucking Diddy.
Dude, yep. Yeah.
You see motherfuckers are outside the courthouse.
Dude, our society is done.
We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
Like, we are so done. When I saw that, I'm like...
Spraying fucking lube on each other.
Even if he's like... even if you're somebody that's like, he was wrongfully accused, and like I support it.
Who's so connected to Diddy that they're like, this ruins my life? You might like his music, but I just mean is he...
It's just like... Now
I'm just not protecting an artist if I think they did something awful.
Well, the only thing I will, and this is something, it's a little nuanced, but like, maybe it's that OJ effect where it's like,
I think there's some of that.
Which I actually sort of like, all right, hey, I mean, I just get, I can understand
of course
that.
I get that. You see enough videos of black people dying and shit, and you're just like, I'm rooting for the black man and the justice system.
But this one is like, man, he like, you saw the video of him with that girl in the hotel. He's clearly like,
yeah. It's 2 out of 5 counts. I think racketeering and prostitution. So they're saying it might be like 10 years. You think it's going to be even less than that?
I think it's going to be like,
but it's
2 or
not
3
going to be
years.
like life.
No, and also whatever time he does do, it's going to be in the lap of luxury.
But honestly, but also like Bill Cosby
he's never even been to jail.
70 rapes, and he did. So I mean, like, if you're rich and black, I think we are learning that the rules are different than a guy.
Sure, yeah, it's all about money.
Who works at Jiffy Lube?
Right. It is all about money.
Yeah.
But I think though, when you boil it down to the guys at Jiffy Lube, the black guy will get compared to the white guy that works at Jiffy Lube like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like that probably still exists.
Yeah, but I get
we're seeing enough. Like if you have $200 million,
it doesn't. Right.
You're treated kind of like the white guy.
Fucking nuts, dude.
Because I mean, like, from what I hear, Diddy is more guilty than this.
Well, just think about all the people that have come out and been like, oh, yeah, I remember those parties. Like, I didn't fucking go to that shit. Like,
exactly.
Like, Terrence Howard was, and like all these guys being like, yeah, he was definitely tried to fuck me. And like, I just think everybody that was like sort of against him is fucked when he gets out. Like, they're just, like, Kid Cudi's like never going to have a career. Like,
but like, what you think P. Diddy has that much sway still?
When he gets out, I think if you have enough power and money,
I still think he's going to be. I think Diddy, not that he's still putting out bangers, but like, I don't think his career will ever be the same because I think a lot of people know that like a lot of this was legit, even if he's not going to prison forever. I
just think if you're that rich and powerful, like there will be.
But how rich and powerful is he?
To get out of all this shit.
Well, what does he have? Does he have $300 million?
I gotta assume he's close to a billionaire.
Oh, he owns fucking a production company, doesn't he?
Yeah,
or a record company.
Yeah, and it's like, and they.
So yeah, he might have $500 million. He might have more.
Well, I just think his influence. Like here's the thing. He's still, when he gets out, he will still have the power to make people's careers, and that is more powerful than anything. Like he will still be like.
I assume this will hurt his career, but. In today's sick fucking world,
I don't think it's gonna.
In today's sick world, it might even help.
If there are people spray painting each other with baby oil during his thing, when he gets that, he's
if he goes to jail for 2 years, he's going to come out and have the greatest banger of
100%.
Fucking illegal whores.
100%. 100.
I thought part of it was like they were underage and like there was some Epstein-y shit going on.
That's what I thought too. I guess. I guess.
But I wonder if some of this stuff is from too long ago, because that was the whole thing with Cosby. Like fucking reputable people being like, he gave me a drink, I fell asleep, and he fucked me. But it was from 10 years ago, beyond 20 years ago, and therefore the statute of limitations, you know.
Yeah.
Like it can't count anymore.
Also, how did this break with the Diddy shit? Like, how did it break again originally?
I don't remember.
Dude, there's so much just everybody just getting in trouble now. It just all blends in together. It's like Diddy, Cosby, fucking
we only see
Luigi
bad
Mangione.
stuff now.
Yeah, it's fucking.
It's also with social media. It's like we think the world is probably an even worse place than it is.
Yeah,
because all we see is the poison, because that's what sells.
Yeah. Yeah, and even the good shit makes you feel fucking, fuck this.
Yeah. You don't even believe it necessarily.
Yeah. 100%.
I see stuff now because of AI, and you're just not sure what, like, the slant is. You're like, did that baby hippo really do that?
Yeah.
Or is someone lying to me? Or on the other side, you'll be like, did blah, blah, blah really shoot blah, blah, blah like that?
Yeah.
And like, at a certain point, I'm like, am I even going to look at reels anymore at a point? Because I'm like, I'm just being fucking manipulated.
Yeah.
Like, I might have a completely wrong view of the world right now just because, like, social media tells me it's like this.
Oh, got to change your algorithm. Change it to whatever my dad says.
John, let me play with your phone for a day. We're going to show you.
Although, you know what does give me a little hope that the AI thing isn't completely, it's still not close. When we
It's not.
When we did that, when I sent that video that you did with like Trump talking with my dad, my dad knew right away. And he's 70 something.
But you can already do better than that now. That was just a toy for idiots to play with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like my dad would he just knew right away. Like he didn't even hesitate. Like, and I expected him to at least for a minute be like, "What? Like this is." But he knew right away it was like fake and like a joke.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But they can make it perfectly now. Like, you know, that stuff I've been doing for the podcast, like when we're doing like,
yeah.
You know, when all the ads come in.
Yes. Speaking of which,
those are. I'm not even going to get into it. I'm not going to reach through the fourth wall. But guys, as you know, we keep the lights on with ads around here.
We do.
And Shyam would like to read our newest sponsor. Is it an old sponsor or a new sponsor?
This one is it's actually a friend of Meltdowns. And,
it's a friend of Meltdowns.
Well, the sponsor is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as he paid us. He paid us already?
In haircuts.
Really?
Yeah, free haircut for the next month.
You haven't gotten it yet.
No. Yeah. I have no use for it.
But he's good for it.
He's good for it?
John, he's going to give you a high top fade. And he's going to tell you why Jordan's better than LeBron.
And why he shouldn't have to pay child support.
John, he's going to give you a high top fade. He's going to tell you why he could have locked up T-Mac in his prime.
I would have cut that motherfucker's ankles out. His Achilles would have been mine.
Side to side.
Watch his hips. Watch his hips.
This motherfucker don't watch hips.
When his hip turn, you turn.
You look at his chest, not his head, his chest. Where the chest go, I go.
You mentally ill? You a dummy? Follow your chest. That's it.
What's this an ad for?
Chesticles.
Chesticles.
Yeah. They're popsicles, but you just put them on your chest. It's like Vicks vapor rub. You know what I mean? So you're just like.
Did he invent this?
Nah. He was in the lab.
Where do you get it from?
The barbershop.
You gotta
go to the barbershop. You gotta go to the barbershop.
And he gives you chesticles.
And chesticles. What you do is you go. Hey, barbershop. All you have to say. You don't even say unnatural selection. You just say, hey, I'm melting down. Please give me Xanax now, and then they'll give you a chesticle.
A chesticle.
A chesticle.
That's a hell of a name.
It's like Vicks.
Let me see that ad read. Chum. There's nothing on this.
Because I'm mentally ill. You get it? That's why I need chesticles. You feel me?
Is this invisible ink? Or did you just make up that awful ad read right on the spot? Well, guys, you heard Meltdown. I assume he's never told a lie. He's like George Washington in that sense.
Yeah, he is. He's a poor guy.
So go to Ray Ray's barbershop.
It ain't Ray Ray. I get pissed at you. It ain't Ray Ray's. It's Sweet Baby Ray's.
I'm giving a fake name for your fake ad. Sweet Baby Ray Ray's. Go there, ask
Sweet
for
Baby
Xanax, and he's going to give you chesticles, which I think is a lollipop that has Vapo Rub in it. You get very sick. Well, that's good. You know, as long as we get paid in a haircut. Next time you see me, I'll be lined up.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be you with a high top
no more
fade.
part. I'm just getting the line shaved right
You
here.
with a high top fade would be fucking
I'm gonna
hilarious.
get like the Michael B. Jordan and Sinners thing, where like they just shave the line.
Have you
here.
seen Sinners?
I just saw it.
Oh, really?
It's not for me.
No.
No.
What? Let me guess. It's too black for him.
No. It had way more problems than that.
What? It's a horror movie?
Yeah, it's just doofy vampire shit.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Yeah. 12 Years of Snooze is what I call that movie. It takes place in like the 30s.
Oh, it does?
Yeah. It's old timey. It's all right.
Is it like the other awful vampire old timey movie we saw, which I fucking was shitting all
What
over?
was that?
Nosferatu.
Oh, it's,
Maybe
it's not that old timey.
Oh God, dude.
It's better than that.
I watched. I
You
was
don't
talking
say you
about-
watched it again.
No, I would never. I'm not an idiot.
There's no amount of marijuana that could make you watch that again.
You would. I'm being dead serious. You would have to pay me like a legitimate amount to watch it, like a month's worth of rent, like 2 months worth of rent to actually watch it. Like I wouldn't do it for $100. I'm like, I'll just keep my 2 hours.
We talked about this.
Like it's
Conversation with the worst person you know, or fucking
Nosferatu.
watch it again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's too. We live in a world where I can't sit through 2.5 hours of just slow meandering.
God.
Yes, it's pretty. Yes, it's well shot.
Is it though?
Yes,
like, is it like?
Listen,
whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, again, I was passed
Boo
on half an hour.
Nosferatu, boo sinners. You heard it here, everyone. All right.
Hot takes.
Fucking
hot takes,
Cinephile
hot takes.
1 and 2. You want to keep this one short and let's just do our thing?
Yeah.
All right. Johnny Tilson. Don't call me Johnny.
Sean Subramanian, baby.
And if you haven't listened yet or watched, gotta be organized. Check out the special.
Watch it. It's a great special. A lot of good jokes. Very good jokes.
Thank you. I'll slip you the 20 after the show. All right, everyone. Have a good 4th.